Hello, my name is A.HERINGER from the UNESCO Chair for Earth and Architecture. I'm going to talk about handmade architecture and about how architecture can be a catalyst for development. For me, architecture is a tool to improve lives. And I don't mean just a roof on top of our heads, but I mean building up communities at the same time as we build up our buildings, building up self-confidence of the people, and building up skills, and offering a lot of work opportunities to the people, and also caring for a beauty and a cultural identity, because this is very strongly linked to dignity. I'm focusing not on the cities, but I'm focusing on the rural areas and on the reason why people move from the villages to town. And one of the reasons is that we found out with the NGO I'm cooperating with Deepshika, that they don't have really good education facilities for the people there. So the first project I did in the rural areas in Bangladesh, in the village Rudapur, it was building up a school with the people there. And whenever I start building a project, I look at three aspects: what local materials are available, what energy sources are available, and what skills are available. And in Bangladesh, we have bamboo and earth as the local building materials, straw, and the main energy source is, of course, people. And so we try to involve as many people as possible in our construction sites. So you see, we built our buildings very basically with water buffaloes and cows as the mixing machine. We built the walls up by hand. So we only use a spade to trim the walls that are made out of straw and earth only, no cement added, load-bearing walls. And we also use very basic methods for the bamboo construction. It's just a steel dowel and a lashing around the poles. And we always try to involve as many people as possible. And after the school, we did a housing project for the farmers in Rotepur, in that area, also to show how they could use the techniques for their own houses and to improve their living conditions. And we did it together with students from the University Brack in Dhaka, and also Studio Base Habitat at the University in Linz. So the main objective of this housing project was to save land, because Bangladesh is one of the countries that has the highest density in population. And strangely, most of the people expand horizontal-wise and not topping up the buildings. And we were really motivating the people. You could save so much land if you add another story, which you can easily do with your own resources, with your materials, also without any crane or any really big equipment. You can just do it by your own hands. And you save the land for food cultivation, which is really crucial in Bangladesh. And that's the main responsibilities as architects and planners there, to save land for food cultivation. Because this is one of the main reasons why people move from the villages to the urban areas, because they don't have enough land to feed the family anymore. So this was the main objective of this project. And also to include the students, not just in the designing work, but also in the real construction, because I believe that you need to know how much energy is in the wall, that you have a different relation to energy. Once you physically build the wall and you feel the blasters in your muscles, then you know how much energy it takes to actually build houses. And I think it's important to have a physical relation to that. And it's also, of course, you build differently, you design differently when you really know the material. And I think it's important to understand the material to make it really that you're not designing against the characteristics of that specific material, but within that characteristics. That makes it economically more affordable and also, of course, more robust towards the climate. The clients were deeply involved in the process as well, as you can see on this picture. This is Rohini and his wife. And in terms of design and architecture, we try to be humble with these buildings, not to cause any social friction within the village. But as you can see in the neighborhood, you see the small huts. So it's kind of blending in, but still with the 2 stories, it gives an impulse to really to go a step further in the development and really try out new things, new techniques, and new designs, and especially for saving land, it's very important.